Built on the site of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw for Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
180. 180. Good shot.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
DC, right?
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Jackson's going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot cut. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Devin Duvernay to return it. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 9 from the 9. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long for him here. Just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
First down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, middle.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Williams from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down Bears.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We've set it downs from 37. First down, here's Swift. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams to throw. Taken in by Loveland. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Roquan Smith there doing what he did his first 4 NFL seasons with the Bears, shutting that play down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. On play action. Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first down, they'll run. And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running with Swift out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Yo.
This is Henry on 2nd. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it off near the 38-yard line before going down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's some great field position.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
So first down from the 41.
What is that?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds the in route complete. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Well, he had a chance to pull up and avoid the hit, Brock, but we knew the outcome from the moment he decided not to. It made contact. That flag came out. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down.
What is that?
They'll run here following the penalty. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
What is that?
One of the tight ends motioning left. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
What is that?
Staying grounded with Swift. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Swift. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
What is that?
To throw, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Ready to run.
Out of the gun. Here's Williams. And he's got it. Tags away out for it for touchdown. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a slim 2-point lead.
Ravens 5. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wallace with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They go play fake with Jackson. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Vacates quickly left side. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Lamar throwing again. That one finds his man, Likely. Jukes away from one. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the gun, a run for Henry. Give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Jackson to throw it. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Rolling out to his left. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buying some time right. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Buying some time left. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And they're going to stay down by 5.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. But that's exactly what happened.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Headed out right. He's keeping it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Williams will look to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. Runs at the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards. And 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Santos now for the extra point. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wallace with a return here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. He rolls to his right. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Gets to Henry on the inside handoff. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Cade. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Cade, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10 from the 32. Williams off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Williams from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Well, obviously Obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
DC, ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Shot! And a shot!
Lamar off the play fake. Buying some time right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
From the red zone on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Getting out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Bears. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that. Thirty-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So first down from the 41. And as a catch for Luther Burden. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. To the air yet again, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the 42. And the shotgun to give to Swift. He's still going at the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Pretty obvious, this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. To throw, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's brought brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. So call it a half dozen on that run, Gronk. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, Williams. Has it in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Rolling out to his left. He's on the run. This is caught inside the 15. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. It's Henry on the counter. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
And no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
180. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He rolls to his right. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
One quick.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time left. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
180. Nice shot. Sit hot.
Jackson throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. Catch made by Loveland. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now he's past the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Burden now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Big strike here to Moore. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find payback.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Now to return it. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And the this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Motion the tight end over. One play action. Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. First and 10 now from the 46. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Drops it under. On the turn, ball's down, he lost it. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens headed up 1st and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Lamar now from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me. Stat pad. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. You start patting yourself on the back. Now, you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point. Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks them with a really long field ahead.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Second quarterback run here. for him. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. And the play clock expires. This is going to cost them half the distance. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.